few people to go live. Sorry for the background. Y'all already know what it is. Listen, this is from my living room. It's not the usual spot. I will try to do this as quickly as possible. Sorry, the lighting here is really bad. Y'all already know how the lighting is in my place. So that's it. That's all. Let me get the mic. Hold on a second. I'm drinking my bubbly right now. I don't know who's gonna join tonight, but if you join, you join. If you don't, you don't. Got my bubbly. Hello to whoever joined. Hi, how are you? I hope you're having a great day. Okay, I guess the person didn't join. All right. All right, I don't know who's gonna join. Whoever joins. I'm gonna give y'all 5 minutes and then I'm gonna just start. I'm gonna just start after that. Hello, hello. I hope you can hear me if you're just joining now. Welcome to day 15, Eternal Paramore. Who, child? I finally caught a live. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. How are you doing? How you doing? Today was a day, y'all. Like, it was such a day. I hope you had a great day, Eternal Paramore. My day's been very long. It's my first day back at work since Jamaica. So I've been just working, y'all. Working like a workhorse. But I'm back. Today I was like, you know what? I'm tired, y'all. Today was a long day. I had a very long work day. So what we gonna do today is we're gonna watch the Ultimatum together. And I'm gonna give y'all my live commentary because I watched episode 1. And I think if you guys like it, I will review the entire series. And what I'll do is we'll watch episodes together and kind of like, I'll have to pause it at some point and then talk, give my advice, pause, talk, give my advice, and so on and so forth. But I'm catching up on it because I didn't realize how much of a hot mess it was. I saw some clips on Netflix and I didn't realize how bad it was. Good girl, been super busy. Family came to visit this past weekend, so it's been a lot. Yo, it's always a lot when family comes to visit, for real. Like, people don't realize how much time and effort it takes to like host people, take them places, go around the city, visit new places. And if it's not their first time there, you gotta cook for them, make sure they good. That's a lot of work. That's why I'd be so happy when people be like, oh, I'm just staying for the day. I'm like, yes. I love the day trips, but I'm glad you had fun with your family and you're able to host people. Hello, whoever joined. I'm just going to wait 2 more minutes and we're going to start tonight, y'all. We're going to watch it together. It's a live watch party. I know YouTube is probably going to copyright it, but whatever. I don't care. I just want to watch it with y'all because I feel like there's just so much going on in that show. This show is a mess. And it's not my first time watching The Ultimatum. I actually watched The Ultimatum season 3. Whew, that season was crazy. OMG, yes. But girl, The Ultimatum this season, a mess. Girl, a mess. I'm just on episode 1. Y'all, I'm literally halfway through episode 2 and I'm already like, what is that? Why didn't y'all tell me about this? Why didn't y'all tell me it was this good? Because last time I watched it, I don't know if y'all watched Ultimatum season 3 with Raya and I forgot. I like Raya. Raya and the other light-skinned boy, and then his girlfriend went crazy. She crashed out and started hitting cars and stuff. That was the last season I watched. And I didn't watch last season, but I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I'm a Netflix girly. So I watched The Ultimatum. I love Love is Blind. Love is Blind, I've watched every season. I should do a review of season the one that just passed with Tyler and what's her face? Tyler and Ashley. I watched Love is Blind, all of them, the UK one and the US one. The only one I haven't watched is the Habibi one. I've watched Love is Blind. I need to do not Love is Blind, Love Island. I need to do a review. Y'all, I'm a reality show junk girl. Like, I love watching a lot of these kind of shows. So y'all let me know if y'all like these show reviews. I'm telling y'all, because I'll be doing them. All right, so it's been 2 minutes. We're going to start, y'all. We're going to start. Let me put this bubbly down and then I'm gonna flip the TV over and we're gonna watch it together. So how this is gonna work is kind of similar to how it worked with karaoke night, which is I don't want to play too much at the same time because I know Netflix is probably going to ding me. So what I'll do is I'll play a little bit at a time and then I'll pause and I'll flip the camera back to me if I have some input to add and if there's good advice. And also, what I'll also do is give a little bit of my commentary at the same time that we're watching. So this is like watch and reaction from me, and then kind of like my dating advice as well. Eternal Paramore said, the only one I haven't watched is Love Island, but you definitely should get into the show reviews. They're so much fun. I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I watch show reviews. I love them. And literally, like what I'll do is I'll watch a show, and then I'll go to the show review just so I could hear other people's opinion. Be like, you see, I wasn't tripping. That person is bad. That person is a loser. That person is a goofball. That person is a dummy trash. You know. So yeah. So I definitely will do show reviews. I did a few on my channel and I kind of stopped because I was recording them and then editing, and it takes a while to put clips in. But if I'm doing them live, then I can definitely do it. Yo, me too. You see, we be doing that. I love it. I love it. And even though like I'm married now, I don't care because I feel like this. Okay, this is the thing people don't understand is that, you know, even though you're married, because people be thinking like, oh, you still watch dating shows? Absolutely. They're so entertaining to watch. But also it gives you a glimpse of how dating was. Because the Ultimatum, I'm telling you, I can see myself in a lot of those women, especially when I was dating. And it's just crazy how things have gotten. But it's not hopeless for those of you who want to date. I'll still give you tips and advice because I think they're still applicable, but man. Anyway, all right, y'all, we gonna start right now because I'm babbling too much. That's when I know we need to start. So let me flip the camera over and I am going to have you guys watch Netflix with me. Okay, hold on. Let me put it down a little bit because it's a little too high. Hold on. Let me see if I could get it. I want to get it at the right angle. Let's see if I can do it with this. Okay, y'all gonna have to work with me. Here we go. Okay, y'all can see the screen. Okay, I'm gonna move my laptop because I don't want it in the way of the TV. Okay, here we go. Yeah, y'all can see Ultimatum. Actually, matter of fact, I'm gonna move back just a little bit. Hey, at the Dutch Studio, how are you? All right, I'm gonna sit on the couch while I'm watching this with y'all. So we're gonna watch it together. Not the trailer, not the trailer. We're gonna watch episode 1 together because whoo! I watched it and I couldn't believe it. Hold on, wrong season. Season 3 is what I need to watch. Okay. Okay, Netflix, let's go. Okay, there we go. All right, it's starting now. Can y'all hear it? Okay. So we're gonna fast forward this part because they have music and stuff. Okay, let's watch this part.
Woman, the person that they're choosing to start their life with.
Okay, we gon' oh, somebody said, girl, this show is what? Girl, I just got into it. Hold on, I gotta fast forward a little bit of it because I don't want to play too much of it. I want to play the good parts. So let's fast forward.
A man who is like,
okay, blah blah blah. I want to marry you. Okay, she talking. Okay, let's go. Flip. This is what I'm okay. Right out the gate, y'all. Right out the gate, I had to stop it. Talking about this is natural. It's okay if you're unsure. No, it's not. You're wasting people's time. Okay, this is what I preach, y'all. You are wasting people's time talking about, oh, it's natural for you to have cold feet. No, the hell it ain't. If you gonna see a lot of these couples been together 2-3 years. What the hell you mean to me? You mean to tell me after 2-3 years you still not sure and you want to explore different things? That means that you weren't sure about me for the 2 to 3 years. Ain't no type of time is gonna change that. Ain't no other person gonna change that. So y'all gonna see why what she's saying is a lie. And by the way, Nick Lachey and Vanessa Lachey. Listen, I love Nick Lachey since he was in 98 Degrees. That was my favorite boy band. I don't know if y'all remember, it's the hardest thing I've ever had to do. I still got their songs on my playlist. But Nick Lachey, Vanessa Lachey, y'all are just leading people to the wrong things. It's definitely not natural. You either want to marry them or exactly no, because you're gonna see why she said that, because she issued Nick the ultimatum talking about, oh, I told him if he ain't want to marry me, that y'all gonna see. Okay, y'all gonna see. But anyways, it's not normal, guys. Please, if you watch this show and you're single and you're dating or you're with someone and he's dragging his feet and then she's sitting here talking about it's normal for you to test out and not be sure about you, throw that person away. It's not worth it. Remove yourself and find somebody who is looking for what you're looking for. Do not waste your time. It is not normal. And I fell for that. I fell for people like her telling me, oh, it's normal it would be normal if he wants to look and explore other girls. It's not normal. It ain't normal. Okay, let's continue. Sorry, y'all. I just had to go on a rant here. Okay, let's flip it over here. Sorry, I gotta pause it here, y'all. I'm sorry, I gotta pause it here. He's trying to turn a hoe into a housewife. Listen, I had to say it. He's trying to turn a hoe into a housewife. And I'm not calling her a hoe. Okay, let's not say that. He's trying to turn a party girl into a housewife. But the reason I call her a hoe is because y'all gonna see what transpired after. But he turned a party girl into a housewife. First of all, he talking about, oh, how we used to get down and she clickety clack inside my house at 3:00 in the morning. Yeah, I was drunk calling you. And now he wants to settle down. But she don't want it. Duh, sir. She's still exploring. She ain't about that. She ain't about that life. She about the party life. And ain't nothing wrong with that. But it's like, be confident in who you are. This is my problem with men. Especially these kind of men. Men like Nick. This Nick. I don't know his last name. He was he was her drive-by. She needed a place to stay after she got lit. Because this is what men don't understand. After a while, like, think about it. We like to be around men who are comfortable, especially after you finish drinking. You don't know what activities are out there. You don't want to just be with anybody. You trying to get your little in. Of course you're going to go and be with a safe guy. He's safe. But what he doesn't understand is she ain't thinking about none of that. She don't care about none of that. She's old. He's older than her. So he's definitely been like, oh, she's wifey. Talking about she's wifey material. I didn't hear nothing about no wifey material from this girl. And the more you guys watch it, the more you're going to realize that this girl got something missing up here. She ain't all the way there. You're going to notice that. But anyway, my point is this. Men do this all the time, especially these nice guys. Remember, I was telling y'all that in the Megan Fox and Remy Ma situation, a man loves a troubled woman because they want to mold her into a wife. But they would rather do that than find the girl who's already a wife. I don't understand that. I don't get it. But that's their psyche. They want to save her because that's his type. He like the wild girl. He like her, she probably give him some good sex. But then at the end of the day, she don't want to be with him. She don't want that. She's still in her party phase. And you're going to see why. Let's keep going. Let me flip it. One more thing. PJ City said, do you think she would want to have the party girl era? Oh, what happened here? Hold on. You know what, PJ? Let me read what you wrote. Let me go get my laptop. Hold on a second, yo. Give me a second. Let me open my computer because this is why I have my laptop here so I can read the comments. Actually, let me bring my laptop to my couch. Here we go. All right, now I can read your comments. All right. Let me go to my live. You asked a good question, PJ. So I'm gonna get your question real quick, and then let's continue. But to add further to Nick and Sandy, he's older than her, so he wanted a young tenderoni. He likes the arm candy look. He doesn't care, and that's what I'm telling you. Like, it's very simple. He just wants the arm candy. That's it. That's all. And I'm sure she has good traits about her. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to downplay her and be like, oh, she's just so ditzy. But at the same time, she's not what she doesn't fit what he is looking for, especially in a wife, is what I'm saying. She's just a good looking woman. She's a very beautiful girl. All right. Someone had asked this. Do you think she would want to leave the party girl era for the right person? Not when she's ready. Yeah. She ain't ready yet. That girl ain't ready yet because you're going to see how she looking at JR. She ain't ready. And he knows that. But he's trying to force her and lock it in because he's ready, but she's not. But he should have known that. You see, this is the thing about y'all. Okay, let me give another tip before we continue to Mariah and Caleb. When you date a younger girl, because y'all older men, y'all need to listen to this. Stop trying to rush her time. She hasn't experienced life as you have. You may be ready to settle, but she's not. Give her her time to let herself go. And then when she's ready, she'll be with you. And if she's not ready and you're ready, then you need to find somebody else. It's simple. It's not that hard. It's not that complicated. But then you guys want the young girls because they are more fun, or they're this, or they don't require a lot of responsibility, and they are someone that you can mold into what you want. Then if you want that, you better wait for her to be ready. And she might not even be ready with you. Because the way she was eyeing Dick JR, that girl is not ready to be nobody's wife. All right. This couple's a little different. Mariah. Okay, Mariah is looking for stability. She really wants a husband. And she's very young. With Caleb, at first, I ain't gonna lie. When I first saw the clip, I was like, sir, you are full of bullcrap. But you're gonna see later on, he does make a bit of sense where he's like, hey, she's younger and she hasn't experienced life, and I want to give her time. You see, what he's doing is what Nick should be doing. But Nick is not doing that with Sandy. He's so quick to lock her down. I gotta lock her down. She doesn't want to be tamed. She don't want to be saved. Okay? Now, with Mariah, she's actually ready, but then Caleb is looking at her like a Sandy. And that's the sad part, because he's looking at Sandy, a girl like Sandy, and he's like, you see how Sandy's running around these streets and she all happy and she all jumping everywhere, jumping on everything. But Mariah's not like that, but he's worried that she's going to regret being with him. Now, this is the thing that people don't understand. Sometimes, even though you're young, you might be ready. I may be young, but I'm ready. Some girls are ready. Some girls are ready. Some women are ready. And it doesn't take them a long time to realize, hey, this is the man I want to be with. This is the guy I want to be with. Not every young couple or girl or woman that marries young ends up in a bad situation. There are some successful women who were young and they just were very serious about what they wanted, and they ended up with the husband that they wanted, and they live a great life. However, you have women like Sandy that are not ready, but then the man forces them to be ready. And this is where you have the situation where the women regret getting married young in life, and then they want to be turned. They, as soon as, look at the Megan Fox. Megan Fox is exactly like Sandy. She wasn't ready to settle down. But then somebody older than her tried to force her. So then she's like, okay, he's stable. Then I'm gonna get with him. And then after a while, they're like, I didn't even get to finish my whole phase. I'm being honest. Listen, a majority of women had a whole phase. I did have one too. Listen, I'm not all sanctified and holy. Everybody got a little phase. Okay? You got a little phase where you like to, especially if you like to jump around and you're not certain about what you want. You need to express yourself and have that time. And I'm not saying you got to sleep with everybody. That's not what I'm saying. 1 second. Okay, this might be controversial, but this is a low-key why I believe women should hold off on sex, because when you don't have sex and then you don't move in with them, it weeds out. Absolutely, yes, you are right. And it's not controversial, the Dub Studio. That is actually the smartest thing you could do, in my opinion, especially with men like Dave and like JR, as we're going to see. Because when this is the problem. When you start to give them access, especially a lot of men, I'm not saying all men are like this, because some men will hold you, will hold themselves of value and will want the same things that you want. But some men use it as a cheat code to try to get you to do as much for them for as little as possible. They get all the benefits and you don't get anything. Notice, Dave, let's use Dave and Vanessa as an example. Dave is using her. He's using her. JR is using Zaina, or I think that's her name, Zaina. He's using her. They live together. He getting all the access to free sex. He's getting all the access to her labor, all her emotional support, everything for free. But what is she getting? The one thing that she wants is a ring on her finger, and he can't be bothered to give it to her. That's what I'm talking about right here. And when we get to Scotty and Araya, I think that was her name, Araya. I might say her name wrong, but Araya, I think she is very smart, and I don't fault her because I believe that her apprehension and the reason why she doesn't want to get into a marriage with Scotty is because she wants to make sure that she's secure first before she gets with him. And I think that's the smartest woman, in my opinion, on this show. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I think that she got her head on right. And he's going to gaslight her a little bit and be like, oh, like, you know, I'm looking for somebody. He just wants to get married. Y'all, I don't know why he just wants to get married, but let me tell you this. That little cross dangling earring he got is not giving me a good vibe. I'm not getting a good vibe from this guy. He's giving me Ramses. He's giving me Ramses from Love is Blind last season. The little dangly earrings. I don't trust men with dangly earrings. Nah, I'm telling you, Romy, he's strange. Y'all, something about him, Eternal Paramour. He just want to get married. Y'all gonna see. He is a love bomber extraordinaire. He's a love bomber. And the reason I titled this Placeholder Chronicles is because they're all placeholders. All of them. One thing though I will say is Araya, I told you, I'm telling y'all, I think her reservations are accurate. She's saying that she wants to be settled. They're living in two different cities. They shouldn't. She is right. Her gut is telling her, girl, you need more time to get to know this man. Y'all don't live together. That's number one. Not even live together. Y'all don't live in the same state. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. Y'all don't live in the same city. So you don't see each other often. So whatever he's telling you is what he's telling you. And in order for you, and I'm going to say this, there are some people who do long distance and it works out. The man has to be in a really good mental condition to be able to handle long distance. But and the woman too. But what I'm trying to say is this, like, she hasn't had enough time to really get to know him on a daily basis. So she's taking her time and he's trying to rush her into marriage. Well, if you ain't ready, somebody else is ready. So, but then go be with that somebody else, then Mr. Dangly Earrings. He looks temperamental, like unstable. Yes, Mr. Dangly Earrings. Something ain't right with him. But anyway, let's flip. Let's keep watching. Oh, and hold on. Before we go, this is where Vanessa talks about, I gave Nick an ultimatum. And da-da-da-da-da. I told you, she ain't giving the right advice. Her and Nick are destroying people's relationships. More so, anyway. All right, let's get to Vanessa. Let's see what Vanessa says. The host, y'all, the host. The one that's supposed to have the most sense. These are older people. These are the OGs giving advice. Just look at this. I love signs. Don't get me wrong. Talking about we're both Scorpios, we're stubborn. No, he just ain't want to marry you at that time. And then when he was ready, he wanted to. That's it. Even if you didn't change into whatever. Talking about I just had to look at myself. And then I had to change my behavior. And then he wanted to marry me. Girl, look at who he was married to. He was married to the Jessica Simpson. Jessica Simpson was a bad bee in her prime. Matter of fact, I remember even after years after they divorced. Even after they divorced. First of all, Jessica Simpson was not on no dang on housewife tip. Okay, y'all ever saw Newlyweds? That girl was doing whatever she wanted to do. He was just ready. That's it. He was getting older and he's like, dang, I done got divorced to Jessica Simpson. I got this girl. You know, we've been together 5 years. I feel like she's the right one now. I'm going to get married. Ain't nothing she could have done that would have made it differently. Even if he was just ready. That's it. I'm sorry. I don't want to tell y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all the truth. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter how you dress. It doesn't matter where you go. It doesn't matter what education you get. It doesn't matter whatever it is that you do. It's not going to change a man if he's not ready. If he's not ready, he's not going to get married, period. I just want y'all to know that. Whoever's watching this, please do not turn yourself into a pretzel trying to accommodate a man to make him want to marry you. Because look, you're going to look at Zaina and see why I'm saying that. That girl is turning herself into a wife, doing all the wifely duties, and her man still ain't want to marry her. Please, let's not get into that. Sorry, somebody wrote a comment here, and sorry, y'all. My laptop's on the floor, so I'm trying to read it. All right, let's keep watching, and then I'm gonna respond to comments. Men get married when they feel it's their time to get married. Period. Oh yeah, someone said, hold on a second. There was a comment. Sorry, y'all. Girl, I rewatched their show. Why do I feel like Nick did not really like her the way? Girl, we gonna do a newlyweds. You know what? If y'all want, I'm gonna try to see if I can get newlyweds on TV, and we're gonna do a review of that. He did not. I think at the time Nick was very insecure because Jessica was very famous. Like when they got married, when they started dating, he was the bigger star. And then once that show Newlyweds come on, because remember, I used to watch that show. I'm telling you, I was a reality show junkie. I've watched everything. I've watched Laguna the Beach. I've watched The Hills. I've watched the Newlyweds. I've watched a lot of reality shows. Are You the One? Anyways, I've watched all of those things. And what I can say about Jessica and Nick is that her star power started to outshine his, and he felt some type of way about it. I told y'all about men who get jealous. We just talked about that in the y'all watch my video, the live I did about Remy Ma and Megan Fox. Men get jealous when you outperform them. I'm serious. It's just like she started to become more famous. And then also one thing I will say is her daddy was all up in her business. Her family was too much in her business. But that's besides the point. The point is that he started to feel some type of way because when they would go out, people will only recognize Jessica and not him. And he started to become Mr. Jessica Simpson. Some men don't like that. I'm telling y'all. And the men who do like that, they're lazy and they're unambitious and they're bums. I'm being honest. Men who like to be up under women and like the woman to take control and all that stuff, they are usually the Mitches. I gotta be honest. And if you like a Mitch, that's okay. But if you're a woman who wants a strong man, who wants a confident man, who wants this guy, wants a guy to be more of an alpha male guy, he likes to dominate. That's just what it is. You can't outshine him. Some men don't like that. They naturally don't like that. And people could argue with me in the comments if y'all want to. Listen, I'm just telling y'all the truth. Is that their ego. You're going to notice that with Dave. You're going to see it. Her star outshined him. She had a singing career, yup, and a clothing brand, yup, and other entrepreneurial. And I'm telling y'all, Jessica Simpson started to blow up. And he just couldn't catch up, unfortunately. And now she's with a man. You see, now, when she was with Nick, she was the one who was dominating. He was uncomfortable. Now him and Vanessa, if you notice, Nick and Vanessa are on the same level. They're doing stuff together. They're branding together. Now he feels way more comfortable because they're both getting the bag together. And now he's more of a star than her, or they're equal. And then if you notice Jessica Simpson and her husband now, her husband is at home doing nothing. He had an NFL career, ain't kicked the ball in years. She's the breadwinner. She is the breadwinner. But he's comfortable. Thank you, Romy. I try to say that to all the time, but many women want to believe that men think like we do. They don't, and that's reality. Eternal Paramore, I'm telling you, they don't. And the sooner that you get that in your head, the easier it'll be to navigate dating. I'm telling you. If you want to be a successful career woman, you need to find a successful career man. Do not find a bus driver or a bum. And I'm not saying bus drivers are bums. Bus drivers, it's an honest living, but it's not for your career. If you're a career woman, it ain't for you. And that's why you see a lot of black women, and I'm getting serious now, I'm about to flip the camera, but a lot of black women are losing their lives because they keep dating these bums. These men who are not equal to them. And that is what's killing us. You'll notice if you watch a lot of, I'm telling you, I watch Black Girl on Lost. I love that YouTube channel. And it's because it just exposes all of the things in our community that's wrong. When you see a woman be more successful, you'll always see that she was in school. She was doing what she had to do. She was in nursing school. She was a realtor. She had a business, multiple businesses. Even in the hood, these girls are getting their degrees. And the man's a straight bum loser. And then he takes her life away because she wants to do more with her life and he doesn't, and he can't handle that. Jealousy. I'm telling y'all, do not get with a man who's not equal to you or above. I promise you it will save your life. That's it. Okay, let's flip it over. Enough preaching. Let's get to work. Let me tell you about Mr. Receding Hairline. I'm going to tell y'all right now up front because I ain't got time for his games. He playing games with her. He's gaslighting her. And you know what the funniest thing is? He was like, oh, like she's like, I feel like you're saying you're 100% committed. And then you're like, oh, marriage. Oh. And he's like, he's mocking her. Oh, yeah, marriage. Oh. Boy, if you don't shut your receding hairline behind up, what he wants is he wants to see what's out there because he thinks he could do better than her. Even with his receding hairline, because men have been put on this pedestal. The problem is there are not enough women for men. I mean, not enough men for women. And unfortunately, in the climate that we live in, there's a lot of desperate women out there, the desperados. And they boost people like him, his head up. This man is not a looker. She looks way better than him. She should be the one giving the ultimatum. I mean, not giving the ultimatum. He should be the one giving the ultimatum, not her. But you can see his ego. You see how confident he is right here, right? He's like, oh, well, you know, da-da-da-da-da. Y'all gonna see later. I'm gonna flip it over. But he's a clown. This is the type of guy you shouldn't be dating. He thinks he can do better than her. And she's trying to her best to hold on to what it is because she thinks that this is it for her. But I'm telling you, she's way better looking than him. And she has way more going for herself. And the thing is, he's older than her. And he acting like that. Y'all gonna see more. Hold on. I'm gonna flip it over. Hold on. I gotta stop it right here. Hold up. Okay. This... Not him talking about I was there for you while you were doing Uber Eats. Okay, this is my issue with this couple. This girl is steady trying to prove her loyalty to this man. I feel like I'm ready to be a wife and I have to prove to you. Listen, if you got to prove yourself to be somebody's wife, let that go. Let it go. Let it go. You shouldn't have to prove anything to somebody. It's either he wants you or he doesn't. Like I said, when he's ready to see you as a wife, he will. Because look how quick it took Nick and Sandy. Look at Nick and Sandy. Sandy's all over the damn place. She ain't do no damn Uber Eats. Sandy is clubbing with her friends all the time, and he wants to wife her. But yet with her and him, he wants her to prove her loyalty to him. And I'm sorry, I will say this, and people gonna get a little tight in the comments, but I gotta be honest. I know this black men always want us to do the most. I'll say this. I've never had to prove my loyalty to any other race like that. And you know, I've noticed that, especially with a lot of black men, I don't know what it is, but they always want you to prove that you're a wife. I don't have to prove that I'm a wife. I am. If I feel that I am, I am. And if you see it, you see it. If you don't, you don't. And this girl, I feel so sorry for her because she's sitting here like, you know, I feel like I've done enough. She's doing a lot. I can promise you she's probably doing way more than she should be doing. And as beautiful as she is, she needs to go do something else with her time and be with someone else because you're going to see how he act up. All right, let's continue.
Who was with you every day?
I had to stop it here. Okay, so there's a lot to unpack with this couple. First, he calls her wife, but then he doesn't think she's a wife. But he's just calling her a wife, and this is my opinion, because he wants to placate her. Like, oh yeah, I'm going to give you the title, but I'm not really going to give you the ring. He wants her to feel like she's his wife, but she's not really his wife. That's not the woman he wants to be with. This is the placeholder for him. And he's like, oh, you just started a marketing job. I don't want to like mess, you know, you just started a job, da-da-da-da-da. You could tell this man is not a provider. He's a 50-50 guy. I'm telling y'all, this is the quintessential 50-50 man. He is 50-50. Because notice how he said, I was with you when you was doing Uber Eats. I was helping you. 50-50. He is not a provider. So he doesn't want, he's like, you just started this job. You see how he's focused on the job? She just started it. You're not ready yet to help support me in my endeavors. I need you to show that you're willing to support me. That it's coded. Read between the lines. I'm telling y'all, read between the lines. He wants her to help. He wants her to help him. I'm telling you, to help support him. Whatever it is that he's doing, he wants her there. I'm telling y'all. All right, I'm going to fast forward a little bit because I'm running a little bit out of time and my husband has to blend his... hold on a second. Honey, you got to let me know when you're ready to blend your stuff and then I'll stop the video. You want to do it now? Okay, I'm going to keep going. All right, let's keep watching real quick.